Hey, Cam Dunlap here. Thanks for joining me for this short video. I'm excited because I've been studying for a long time and I've finally figured out the biggest reason why people quit or fail in real estate investing. And I'll tell you, if there was ever a time when quitting or failing is bad, it would be right now. Right now, because the opportunity is so huge for you or anyone to miss out on this. For you or anyone who has the desire to be in this business and to change their lives, to quit or fail right now would be an epic mistake. The opportunity out there is literally the opportunity of a lifetime. I've been at this for a lot of years. I've been buying and selling real estate since 1993. Do the math, that's a long time. I've never seen opportunity like I'm seeing right now. This is the time to be in this business. And you know, the fact is, I've been teaching folks like you, good folks just like you, since 1995. And along the way, I've really learned a lot from my students. You know, they say if you ever want to be the best at something, you've got to do it and you've got to teach it. Well, I've been teaching for a long time too, and it's amazing how much I've learned from my students. And the thing that is most important to me right now in this video is why people quit or fail in the business. And it really comes down to simply this. They're afraid they won't be able to sell the property, so they don't ever bother to make offers. And if you're not making offers, you are not in the real estate business. You know, there's a corollary that I think you'll understand. You may have heard me say this before, but the more offers you make, the more checks you cash. Let me say that again. The more offers you make, the more checks you cash, like these. However, if you're not confident that you'll be able to sell the property, well, you might just not make any offers at all. And right there is the number one reason why people quit or fail in the real estate business. You don't need to fall victim to that. You don't need to worry about it at all. Bottom line is, when you have buyers and you're confident you can sell, you'll make more offers, you'll push past that fear, and you will be in the business. And I'll tell you, when I got started back in the early 90s, there were times when I nearly quit, but I stayed with it. I punched through those tough spots. And here, you know, all these years later, to say that I live large would be a pretty giant understatement. I have a phenomenal life. In fact, you might find this interesting. I was at a fundraiser dinner party the other night, and someone who I'd never met before asked me what I do. They say, hey, what do you do for a living? And by the way, my mother-in-law still doesn't know how to answer that question, and I've been married for 20 years. So I answered like this. I said, listen, I'm in the real estate business, and I do two things. One, I buy, I sell, I hold residential and commercial property. So I have my asset management acquisition side, and then I have my technology information side. And on the technology and information side, what I do is I create products and services for other real estate investors. And in fact, I'm my own first customer. And when I develop a tool that works as well as I need it to work for me, which is pretty darn well because I'm a picky son of a gun, then I bring it out to folks like you. So the two sides of my business really keep me busy, keep me engaged, and keep me excited. I've got a lot going on, boy, I'll tell you, and it is fun. And most important to you in this video is a tool, a software system that I created called Iflip. Iflip is the bomb. It is an internet-based software system that allows you to do more deals without having to spend more time. So you automate your business and you scale it at the same time. Okay, so when you hear people talk about scaling your business, what they mean is doing more transactions, generating more revenue without you having to do more work. And Iflip originally came to be because I personally needed more time to, frankly, be with my daughter. When my daughter was born, I knew right then and there that I needed more time to spend with her, to be a dad. And so I began developing ways for me to spend less time and to scale my business, and that is where Iflip was born. And the new improved Iflip is even better than before. In fact, there's so much to it, it's beyond belief. And I am so excited and so proud to bring this to you. We have, my team here in this building and I have spent literally years and countless dollars building this out to the point where it literally does the work for you. Let the system do the work for you, then you've automated it, you've got your time back, and you can scale your business. I am really, really excited about this. See, when you do what I do and what my students do, checks like these are a regular everyday occurrence. Okay, here's one for $31,658. This is a deal that I did just recently that came through the Iflip system. And here's another one. This one also, even more recent, was $57,515. Okay, these kind of checks are normal in my world. They're normal in my students' world, and they certainly can be normal in yours. Why not? I'm no different than you. I'm not special. Now, you know, I got going a long time ago, and I've learned a lot along the way, and I've certainly made it easier for me and the people who hang around me. But that doesn't make me special. That just makes me dedicated. And so now you can benefit from that by being part of Iflip. Iflip is the bomb. I keep saying that to myself and out loud because it's so true. We have testimonials that come in all the time from our users. We get them by email. We get them by, you know, in the snail mail. We get phone calls and we get chats. We hear it all the time. So we know it's working. And I'll tell you what else. I know it's working because part of my business, one of the many things we do, is I fund real estate deals for our clients. And that gives me a really unique perspective. I see what's going on in many markets across the United States, and I get to see exactly how much you make on the deal. I see the closing statement where you purchase, I see the closing statement where you sell, I provide the funds for you to close, and I see exactly to the penny how much money you make on the deal. And you have no idea how satisfying that is. So when I talk to our extended family, the users of Iflip and the small group of folks that I do fund deals for, I find myself utterly inspired because of these types of checks being a regular occurrence in their world. Now it's time for these kinds of checks to be a regular occurrence in your world. If you are here right now, you're obviously looking for this. And Iflip is the way to get there easier and with the time to enjoy the money you make. Now, remember, I said the biggest problem was not having buyers. See, if you're afraid you can't sell, you won't buy. Well, one of the primary purposes of Iflip is to provide you with the tools to build a buyer's list literally in a matter of days, and then always have new buyers coming in and always be building that buyer's list. So with every deal you do, you've got a long list of highly motivated buyers. That's where the confidence comes from. Think about it. If you have a buyer's list this long, you're going to feel a whole lot better about making offers on properties than you are if you don't have a buyer's list at all. That's the confidence factor. That's what's going to get you past that hurdle, that one single biggest reason why people quit or fail in this business. You know, I've listened to my students over the years and I've learned a lot, and I continue to listen. So when you get on board and you're working with Iflip, I want to hear from you. I want to know how it's going. You make me better at what I do while I make you better at what you do. I have truly a vested interest in your success, and that's something that I don't take lightly. So while you're here at this video, and this video is temporary, in fact, I'll explain that more in a few minutes, but I'm glad you're here and I'm glad you're seeing this because you know, if this video will be coming down. While you're here, what I've decided to do is a little test. I'm actually going to give you access to the Iflip system, and I'm going to tell you more about what it does in just a minute, and I'll only have time to scratch the surface. But I'm going to give you unlimited access with no commitment whatsoever, no games, no monkey business. Unlimited access to the full system, ready, for $1.95. That's it. Under $2 right now, and you get access to the full iFlip system. You test drive it for a month. If you love it, you stay. If you don't, you go. There is absolutely no commitment. This isn't like some cell phone plan where you sign your life away for the next couple of years. That's not how we roll. If you want out, you just let us know and you're out. Simple as that. But my bet, and I'm not much of a gambler, but I bet that once you get your hands on this system and you start utilizing it, you won't go anywhere, because it'll become the reason you are doing so well. I want you to think about how well you're capable of doing, and then looking back on this moment and thinking about this video and how it potentially changed everything for you. Now, with the new improved iFlip, we have added so many new features and benefits and tools, I literally have to refer to a list. So please understand that, okay? So there are over 33 different modules and tools that are part of the iFlip system now. First is our easy website builder. With the iFlip system, you get unlimited websites. You can have as many as you want. The 4 primary areas where we focus, and you can go beyond this if you're inclined, is for your buyers, okay, where we recruit motivated buyers. Also for bird dogs. We like bird dogs to bring us those vacant house leads. We pay them a few dollars a lead, and then we know we have a motivated seller at the other end. I'm telling you what, in all the years I've been doing this business, I have never wavered from this. Vacant houses are where it's at. Then there is your I Buy Houses style website, where you attract motivated sellers. And then the 4th version that we provide you that's templated, and you can create anything you want from there. If you want to get creative, go for it. But the 4th is our lease option or seller financing module, where you attract buyers who cannot qualify at the bank but who want to lock in at today's pricing. Selling on a lease option is coming back. It's a strategy that's old as dirt, but it's coming back, and that's why we've added that to the system. But now you can create all the websites you want and have a presence across a broad spectrum if you'd like. And the other thing too about having unlimited websites is now you can be doing business in multiple markets. My most successful students are doing business in more than just their hometown, but in other parts of the country as well. I personally am doing business in 3 markets, right here, North Carolina, and Florida. And the way I can do that so effectively is using multiple websites that are pertinent to those markets simultaneously, all of them feeding leads into my funnel. The property deal flow system. What's so great about that? Well, now you know exactly where you stand with each deal. You know what you need to do next, and then you can actually zoom out and say, well, I have this many deals in this stage and this many deals in this stage, and you can literally take inventory of your business at any time. The deal flow system is unique to iFlip and is really powerful for folks who like to have sort of a process or a flow, or who like to know what they need to do next. You'll love the property deal flow system. And then there's our advanced email marketing system. This is where you can communicate with one or all or any number in between of the leads you generate through direct messages and also through autoresponders. Autoresponders are how you'll follow up with sellers and with buyers, and how you'll turn no's into yeses. Very powerful. Our smart calendar and task manager. So you have reminders and you have a calendar that you keep within the system, so now you're organized at all times. Our rehab project manager. If you're a rehabber, we've got built into the iFlip system our rehab project manager, so you can track all your expenses, you can track exactly who you're working with, you can score those contractors, you can watch these deals progress, and then when they're done, all of that documentation is right there so that you can present that to your partner, to your spouse, or you can roll that right into our credibility kit builder. Part of the new iFlip system is the credibility kit builder. So the deals you're doing, all of that data you can export into nice clean format to go into a credibility kit. So if you're ever talking to a seller or a private lender, you can lay it right in front of them and say, here's what I've done, and think of the credibility that'll give you. Our offer generator. We have a piece of software within the software where you can plug in the numbers on any deal, and it will literally tell you if it's a good deal, a bad deal, why, what to pay, and all of the details that'll help you better understand exactly what you're looking at. I suggest every deal, before you make an offer on it, you run it through that offer generator. It's like having a sort of second opinion that will never tell you what you want to hear, but will only tell you the truth. It's software. Then there's the offer blaster. That gives you the opportunity to send out multiple offers with a few clicks. If you want to send out 20 offers to one realtor with a couple of clicks, you can do it. If you want to send out 20 offers to 20 realtors with a couple of clicks, you can do it. This automates the offer making process so that it's not tedious and so that you can get back to doing whatever it is you'd prefer to be doing with your time. Then there is the Bird Dog Territory Manager. So when you've got bird dogs out there finding vacant houses for you, you can manage that process. Provide them with a very specific territory so that they're not overstepping their boundaries and you don't have two bird dogs bringing in the same deal. That doesn't work. We've fixed that problem with the Bird Dog Territory Manager. Our automated comp tool. So when you're in the system, you can pull comps on any property and do your evaluation while you're logged into the system. Not have to go over here for that and over there for that and over here for this. It's all right there consolidated for you once you're logged into the Iflip system. There is the one-click syndication. So when you have a house to sell, you can literally post that to 30 or more different online publications, including Craigslist. So now you can sell your properties more quickly simply with a couple of clicks by putting the word out there and advertising the living heck out of it all across the USA and all across the internet. Again, that includes Craigslist. Our social media blitz. When you have a deal to sell or you want to let the world know about your website, you want to drive some traffic there, with one click you can send that to all your social media accounts, and now you've got social media owned like a kid. You know how your kids and my kids are social media lunatics? Well, you can be too without even having to understand it. You just click a button and it's done for you. That's the way we built out the social media blitz. Then there is multi-user support. So if you have an assistant or a VA or a spouse or a partner and you want them to have access to your Iflip system with their own password, you can do that. So now if that person ever leaves your organization, you can simply delete their account and lock them out, and you're in complete control. You've got privacy and control. That's important. There is the mobile version. This was a big deal. I wasn't about to come out with a new improved Iflip without there being a very comprehensive mobile version, and this took a lot of time and effort to build out. So now while you're on your smartphone, you've got a mobile version that's friendly to your phone layout wise and in terms of the tools that are available to you. And I'll tell you something else, just a quick aside. The mobile version allows your bird dog to literally upload photos and information about the properties that they've found for you while they're standing in front of the property. So this automates the process for them as well. It makes it easier for you to have more leads, and it makes it easier for your bird dog to submit them. Very powerful. Also, there are videos all throughout Iflip, so there's a little video icon if you're wondering what this particular area it means or why it's important to you or how to get it going. There's a little video icon, just click it and Sarah will pop up and tell you all about what you're looking at. And then there's also the full tutorial that we've divided up into chapters so you can go back and review certain areas, but we literally go through the whole system piece by piece by piece and explain what it is, how it works for you, how to make use of it, and why it's so important. You'll get to know Sarah very well with all the videos. And by the way, Sarah comes to our live events. If you're ever inclined, you'll meet her at our live events. And then we provide unparalleled client support. And let me explain what I mean by that. I am literally surrounded by people in this building right now. It doesn't look like it, but I am. I'm sitting in my office at my desk in front of my computer, and I'm literally surrounded by people all throughout this building who are talking to our clients right now on the phone, by email, by live chat. Those people are all right here under my wing and under my tutelage. So my client support is not outsourced anywhere. It's done here in-house. We don't outsource it to Indiana or to India. We do it all right here. I'm a big believer in keeping jobs in America. Could I outsource it and perhaps save money? Yeah, I probably could, at the expense of your experience and at the expense of American jobs. I'm not willing to do it. I spend more money to have these people in this building primarily so that your experience is off the chart and to keep those jobs right here in America. Our client support is so good, our competitors even know it and tell us that. Believe me. So, there's a ton more, but the fact is I don't want to keep this video any longer than it needs to be. Those are some of the highlights, some of the powerful reasons why Iflip will do the work for you, how Iflip will do the work for you so you can have your life back. And you can stop feeling like you're stalled. Stop feeling like this business doesn't work when you watch other people making it work for themselves with checks like this. Why not you? Why not now? You're certainly worthy, and you're certainly capable. The right tool is probably the only thing that's missing. And this tool I'm going to put in your hands right now for only $1.95. And then when you stay on after the 30-day trial, it's only $79.99 per month. That's it. No tricks, no gimmicks, no commitments, no contracts, none of that. If you want out, you're out. If you want out during the trial, before it's up, let us know. If you want out after the trial's up, let us know. But I predict that Iflip is going to open the door for you. It's going to be the thing that changes everything for you. And that's why I'm so excited. And I'm here to tell you, Iflip is by far and away the most comprehensive, the easiest to use, the best supported, and the least expensive system of its kind. There is nothing out there that even comes close when you compare all of those things. So, oh, and here's the other thing too. I'm glad I didn't forget this. I've decided that I'm going to include a video training, literally a step-by-step, every I dotted, every T crossed training on exactly how to get out there and start doing deals. What I did was I recorded a very recent 3-day live training where I taught the entire 3 days. And every minute of that is captured in this video series that I'm going to make available to you now. By the way, we charged $3,000 to go to that event. Now with discounting and whatnot, there were people there that paid a bit less, but nobody paid less than $1,000 to attend this event. And I'm going to give it to you for free with the $1.95 trial. The way I see it is, if I provide you with the tool that is Iflip, and then also provide you with the training, you can't miss. 3 solid days of training. I mean, this makes a home study course look like a drop in the bucket. 3 solid days of no BS, what's working right now in your market, money-making strategies, all taught by me. You're going to love it. It's a fantastic training. We had a lot of fun. There's a lot of laughs and a lot of Q&A, and the bloopers are in there. It's a good training. And believe me, I am no rookie at training folks on how to be successful in real estate. I've been doing it a long time. So, this is your chance right now, before this video comes down, to jump on board for only $1.95. That gets you a 30-day unrestricted access trial where you get full-on support, full-on access to the entire system. If you love it, you stay. If you don't, you go. No commitments whatsoever. But you need to do it right now, because I'm actually, I'm being cautious about this trial. I'm afraid that what we may end up with is a situation where we overwhelm my client support team and thereby compromise the quality of the support we provide. I am absolutely unwilling to do that. So when I see enough people have come into the system, I'm going to cut it off, because I know the maximum number of people we can support with my team right here without compromising the quality of that support. So when I see that number, I'm going to cut this off and this video will come down. You're here right now, you're watching this, the offer's good right now, jump on it. Fill out the form right there on my left, your right, and let's get started right now for only $1.95, and I'll see ya on the inside. Thanks for watching.